Everyone quotes Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius tattoos, control what you can memes. But 99% of men who try Stoicism quit within weeks. They think it's about being calm and reading quotes. It's not. It's brutal. It demands you change everything. Today I'm showing you the 10 reasons most men fail at Stoicism, and exactly how you can be the 1% who succeeds in 2026. If you're serious, watch until reason number 10. It's the one that separates the talkers from the kings. Reason 1, they want comfort, not truth. Most men pick up Stoicism because they want to feel better, less stress, less anxiety. But Stoicism doesn't make life comfortable. It makes you strong enough to handle discomfort. Marcus wrote in Pain, Plague, War. He didn't use Stoicism to escape reality. He used it to face it. If you want comfort, stay average. If you want strength, accept the truth hurts. Reason 2, they treat it like motivation, not practice. They watch a video, feel pumped for a day, then forget. Stoicism isn't motivation. It's daily training, cold showers, silence, journaling, premeditation. Epictetus, no great thing is created suddenly. You don't get stoic. You practice it every hour. Most men want the crown without the work. Reason 3, they're addicted to external validation. Stoicism demands you stop caring what others think. Most men can't. They need likes, approval, good guy status. When Stoicism asks them to walk away from drama, set boundaries, be cold, they bail. Because being liked feels better than being free. The 1% choose freedom. Reason 4, they avoid voluntary discomfort. Most men run from pain like it's poison. They want the calm, the unbreakable mindset, the respect, but they refuse the forge that creates it. Stoicism demands voluntary discomfort, cold showers that shock the system, fasting that teaches hunger is survivable, training until muscles scream, sleeping on the floor to remember luxury is temporary. Why? Because when you choose pain on your terms, real pain loses its power over you. Epictetus, crippled and enslaved, practiced this daily and became freer than his masters. Seneca starved himself periodically just to prove he could. Marcus faced war and plague without complaint. The 99% want the crown without the fire. They skip the cold water, the hard workout, the uncomfortable truth. They stay soft. The 1% embrace discomfort weekly because they know the man who can sit in the fire calmly rules when the world burns. Choose the pain you control, or let life choose it for you. Reason 5, they blame the world instead of themselves. Bad boss, toxic ex, broken economy, lost opportunity. The 99% point fingers outward and stay exactly where they are. It's not my fault. They did this to me. The system is rigged. Blame feels good. It protects the ego, but it keeps you powerless. Stoicism flips the script. Everything external is indifferent. The event itself doesn't harm you. Your judgment about it does. Marcus Aurelius ruled the known world while reminding himself daily, you have power over your mind, not outside events. When plague killed millions, he didn't blame fate. He acted with virtue. When betrayal came, he didn't curse the traitor. He examined his own expectations. The 1% ask 2 questions in every crisis. What is in my control right now? Where did my judgment fail? Then they fix themselves. They take ownership. They grow. Blame the world and you stay a victim. Own your response and you become unbreakable. Reason 6, they romanticize the philosophy, don't live it. They love the aesthetic, the marble statues, the Latin quotes on black backgrounds, the idea of being stoic, calm, wise, respected. They post Marcus on their story, buy the journal, feel deep for a day. But when real life hits, the breakup, The failure, the insult, the temptation, they fold. They react with anger, excuses, collapse. Because they romanticized Stoicism instead of practicing it. Marcus didn't write Meditations for likes. He wrote it to remind himself not to lose his temper with incompetent senators, not to fear death on the battlefield. Epictetus didn't philosophize for applause. He lived it while lame and enslaved. Seneca didn't preach tranquility from a palace. He practiced it while facing execution. The 99% want the glory without the grind. They want to look stoic without being stoic. The 1% stop talking about the philosophy and start living it. In the hard moments no one sees. That's where the real transformation happens. Reason 7. They fear loneliness. True Stoicism makes you self-sufficient. You no longer need constant company, validation, or noise to feel whole. You outgrow weak circles. Friends who complain, stay stuck, drag you down. You stop needing the crowd to prop up your ego. And that terrifies most men. They'd rather stay weak and surrounded than strong and solitary. They fear the quiet moments alone with their thoughts, because those moments expose the emptiness they've been running from. Marcus spent years on campaign, away from Rome, writing to himself in silence. Epictetus, a slave, found freedom in solitude. The 1% embrace the mountaintop. They learn to enjoy their own company. They become the calm center no matter who's around or who isn't. Loneliness isn't the absence of people. It's the absence of purpose. Find purpose, and solitude becomes strength. Reason 8, they expect quick results. They try Stoicism for a week, a few quotes, a cold shower, a journal entry, and quit when life doesn't magically improve. The anger doesn't vanish. The anxiety still creeps in. The habits don't stick. They want instant calm, instant discipline, instant respect. But Stoicism is slow compound interest on your character. Years of daily practice for a lifetime of freedom. Marcus wrote Meditations over decades while ruling an empire. Epictetus trained his mind through a lifetime of hardship. Seneca practiced until his final day. The 99% want the results without the investment. They treat Stoicism like a hack instead of a way of life. The 1% understand. Every small choice today, the pause before reacting, the no to distraction, the honest reflection, adds up. Slow, invisible growth. Then one day the world looks at you and wonders how you became unbreakable. Patience is the price. Pay it. Reason 9, they misunderstand indifferents. Health, money, relationships, status. The Stoics called these preferred indifferents. Good to have, nice to keep, but not necessary for happiness. Most men believe they are necessary. Lose a job and they crumble. Lose a girl and they spiral. Lose status and they feel worthless, because they've built their peace on things that can be taken. Marcus lost children, faced plague, war, betrayal, and wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Virtue alone is the only true good. Everything else is bonus." The 1% train themselves to prefer health, wealth, love, but not to need them for peace. When loss comes, they grieve, but they don't break, because their foundation is internal, unshakable. Build yours there. Reason 10, they're not willing to pay the price. Here's the real reason 99% of men will never be stoic. The price is too high for them. Daily discomfort that most avoid. Cutting toxic people who've been in your life for years. Facing your own hypocrisy in the mirror every night. Accepting death as a daily companion. Killing the ego that craves approval. Living with ruthless honesty when lies would be easier. Most men say they want freedom, strength, respect, until they see the cost. Then they choose comfort. They choose the crowd. They choose the easy lie. The 1% pay the price gladly, because the alternative, a weak, reactive, unfulfilled life controlled by externals, costs far more. It costs your soul. Stoicism isn't for everyone. It's for the few willing to burn the old self to forge the new. If you're still here, you might be one of them. Pay the price. Become the exception. The world doesn't need more men who talk about Stoicism. It needs men who live it. 10 reasons most men fail at Stoicism. 10 tests to see if you'll be the 1%. If even one reason hit home, start fixing it today. Pick one habit. Live it for 30 days. The world doesn't need more men who quote Stoicism. It needs men who live it. Comment which reason you're overcoming this year. Subscribe for more raw truth. The 1% is waiting. Are you in?